And Jameis Winston has nowhere to go.
Winston high, back of the end zone. It is caught, touchdown.
He's up and both feet down. Boy, that's a great catch. And hey, onside kick.
Okay, so as Cleveland Browns quarterback Deshaun Watson clapped to his hands and knees with his head buried in his hands, you could hear a bunch of cheers echoing from the stands at Huntington Bank Field. A certain section of fans in attendance seemed to be celebrating the fact that Watson had just suffered what is likely to be a season-ending Achilles injury against the Cincinnati Bengals on Sunday. This is pretty sad news because when the Browns first acquired Deshaun from their Houston Texans, it caused a commotion on social media, mostly due to the fact that Deshaun was embroiled in a lot of off-the-field controversy involving other females and things just weren't looking too good for him. And since the trade, Watson has failed to live up to the hype. He has missed more games than he has started and has fallen near the bottom of the NFL in almost every quarterback metric in games that he has played while taking in all that guaranteed money the Browns gave him. After another season-ending injury and subpar play, the Deshaun Watson era looks to be over. However, maybe this injury may be a blessing in disguise for head coach Kevin Stefanski. Over the past couple weeks, it was pretty difficult to justify dropping your starting QB, a man who you had just fully guaranteed $230 million to not too long ago, but this injury kinda gives this team an out to try and pursue another avenue. Anyways, after the injury to Deshaun, home fans actually began booing Watson as he was getting taken off the field. Add on top of that, he was booed during the pre-game festivities when they introduced him. This really appears to be the end of Deshaun Watson in Cleveland. That said, some of his teammates came rushing into his defense, and one of them was backup QB Jameis Winston, who gives an interesting take on the situation. Have a listen.
The way I was raised, I was taught to love no matter the circumstances, especially for people who do right by you. I'm grateful that I had a chance to serve Deshaun, but I am very upset with the reaction to a man that has had the world against him for the past 4 years, and he put his body and life on the line for this city every single day, regardless of your perception, regardless of what you thought should happen with him. He committed every single day that I've been here to be the best that he can be for this team. And I know I come from the deep south, Birmingham, Alabama, Belsham, Alabama. So I know the standard that hungry fans want. But the way I was raised, I will never pull on a man when he's down, but I will be the person to lift him up. And that all of us have unique experiences. All of us have circumstances, conditions, and facts that we face every single day. And I pride myself in being a man of increase and being a man that wants the best out of everybody. I tell myself every morning what I want for myself, I want for everyone. And I do not want the treatment that Deshaun Watson has received from these passionate fans. I know you love this game. When I first got here, I knew these were some amazing fans. But Deshaun was treated badly. And now he has to overcome another obstacle. So I'm going to support him. I'm going to lift him up. And I'm going to be there for him. Because I see the way he fights. I see the way that he works. And I know who he is as a person and as an NFL quarterback. And that's all I have to say to address him. I'm sending up my prayers. I already prayed for his leg, and I will continue.
So yeah, that was Jameis in his rant sticking up for his teammate and starting QB. Honestly, Jameis Winston gives some of the best NFL soundbites I've ever heard. He just has a unique way of communicating. That said, he clearly wasn't too happy with the fans' response on Sunday, and I get where he's coming from, but at the same time, I don't blame the fans. They have every right to be pissed with Deshaun Watson. The man is nowhere near the level he was in Houston, where he and Patrick Mahomes were battling it out to see who's going to be number one in the league. Anyways, I'm going to leave it here with this clip of Skip Bayless reacting to Deshaun Watson's season-ending injury.